The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. They toss it out right to Johnson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing is Stafford. It's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Buccaneers nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Alec Ogletree. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. It's a first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Buccaneers 15-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To the air again, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Cuts it by Devontae David. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady.
14-yard line.
Pass incomplete.
Brady.
And he's missed now on his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And now Bruce Arians, with the play clock running low, is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like it. I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball at the same time too much. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
First down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. Room here to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive over.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Brady now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
On the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
My dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He'll let one go deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Brady's pass.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Now Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And a catch right side by Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Brady now on first down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Brady now to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down and sacked back at the 7. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ryan sucked up on for the field goal.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 41 yards.
10 at 40-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the 41-yard line.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. William Golston. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's airing it out for Williams. Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
And a really nice gain there. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
He was brought down.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
29 yards.
As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Mike Evans. As the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17. Lions 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Stafford's pass. Complete to Kerryon Johnson. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
A final shot before the break. Stafford. He's airing it out for Williams. And Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Process there, and what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think. so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA. The end zone. And the half will begin. The touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's got a man. It's Williams. Escapes him. I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyrell Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier. Danny Shelton made the stop. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
At their own 9.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it when they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On play action, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The throw complete here to Williams. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
It's now third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. A good position to be in here, second and inches.
39-yard line.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Mariota. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyrell Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24. Lions 21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 22, Brady. They'll roll him out right. Looking downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
14.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the run, it's Fournette. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll go again to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Jones.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Brady. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Christian Jones. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Down and goal.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Succop's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
27.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now left side of the swing pass. A timeout here as we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Flushed out right. Get his man. That's Tyrell Williams. They got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. It's the former Lion and Ndamukong Suh on the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
39-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fourth down, Mariota. Touchdown, Detroit. Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And now if they convert the extra point, the Lions will have the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Lions 28, Buccaneers 27. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Brady to throw on second down. Flush to his right. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 44 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones.
Take off your helmet and give me a
He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
A score that puts him in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. His throw's going to be incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the target there. And it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mariota. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
23-yard line.
Here's Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of the...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Play action now. Mariota. There as it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down. It's Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
30-yard line.
Brady going to look to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that can get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
28.
Well, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Tampa Bay, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Lions, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.